No, Ossifer, I'm not drunk. I've got a speech impediment.
Okay, I'm not drunk, but I am a little bit impaired, courtesy of a virus I'm still fighting and the cough medicine I was prescribed with codeine. So anyhow, today's topic is failure and getting over it or getting past it. As a creative, one of my favorite quotes, and I'm not sure where it came from, but one of my favorite quotes has always been, if someone can talk you out of doing that thing that you love, then you shouldn't be doing it. I know that sounds harsh, but if you really think about it, if you consider the big stars, whether it's in music or acting, whatever, no matter how good you think they are, no matter how huge a pedestal you put them up on, there's somebody out there who thinks they absolutely suck. At the very least, that's something that you should consider anytime you come across someone who doesn't like what you're doing. Just because your best friend isn't into something you wrote or something you drew or created or painted, it doesn't mean that there's no value in it. Maybe it's just not speaking to them, and that's one of the things that you have to consider. At the very least, you've got to give things a go. You have to give it a shot and see how things turn out. And then if things don't go the way you want, well, see what other options are out there for you. Taking myself as an example, I started off playing guitar. I wanted to be in a band. Turned out that all the bands that I wanted to be in didn't want me in them. So I started my own band. Found some people, got things together, had a practice space, but I wasn't able to keep everyone together long enough to play gigs or start recording. So I had to reevaluate the situation. The band, even though I found people, it still wasn't meeting the needs of what I was trying to do with it, so I went solo. Before I went solo, all I did was play guitar and I did backing vocals. To go solo, I had to learn other instruments so that I could write and record all the instruments myself. Along with the recording, I had to learn how to engineer. I had to learn the ins and outs of actually recording so I could get the things that were in my head, the songs that I was writing, get them down for people to listen to. As a result, I ended up releasing more music within a couple years of doing things by myself than I ever did messing around with other people and trying to get other people on board with my aspirations. So when it comes to your dreams, maybe you need to reevaluate who you need in your circle. So those are a couple of examples of me facing failure with things that I was trying to achieve and how I worked around them. How about you? If there's something that you've overcome and you'd like to share, please do so in the comments below. And if you'd like to know more about how I went from simply being a guitarist to being a musician, a music producer, fiction author, poet, and fine art photographer, definitely get on my mailing list. I send out a single email once a month. In that email, you don't just go behind the scenes, you actually get invited into my heart, my head, my experiences on how I transition through these different phases of life, how my experiences have shaped my art, and how my art has reshaped my experiences. It is an email list probably unlike any that you've been on so far. Check it out.